Sellout crowd at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The 122nd matchup between Army and Navy. And here come the midshipmen of Navy from Annapolis. And the FA-18 Super Hornets overhead coming out with their team. And from West Point, the Black Knights of Army. And the Chinook and Apache helicopters out with their team. If that doesn't give you chills, you're never going to get them. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler. My partners, Gary Danielson and Jamie Erdahl. I was thinking about that fabulous open, Gare. Duty, honor, country. Right. It's our duty to bring you the game. It's our honor to bring you the game. And we welcome the rest of the country to a classic.
I was thinking if we do our job, we can be on their team for one game, one day, and that's really all we can ask.
That would be special. Let's talk about some guys that handle the football and handle the offense for both sides on the quarterbacks.
Yeah, the quarterbacks. Let's start with these two guys. I mean, everything goes through them. Usually the best quarterback play wins the game. Christian Anderson started this game 2 years ago. Grew up right here in the Bronx, New York. Ty Lavatai getting his start. We didn't see him early in the year. He was injured against Air Force, but both of these guys are playing their best football at the end of the season, and we know from doing these games that they have to come through for their team, and could see a few passes in this game. I think both are very good at throwing the ball.
Well, you know, I grew up loving guys like Sam Huff, Dick Butkus, Ray Nitschke, Tommy Novus. Linebackers. We got a couple of those kind of guys today, too. And two seniors who are playing in their final game in this matchup. Eric Smith. They call him Bam Bam. Nate Woody, the defensive coordinator, says he will knock you into yesterday. That's the kind of player he is. He's from Bowie, Maryland. And on the other side, for the midshipmen of Navy, this guy, we saw him make his first start 4 years ago in this game, and he has never looked back. Diego Fagot out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He is something special, a first-team all-conference performer. And then in the mix of all those guys, you got to have two guys plug in the middle, don't you?
We got a great matchup. A matchup, it's really round two between a nose tackle and a center. Why not talk these guys if you're going to do Army-Navy? Nolan Cockrell is the nose tackle for Army, the center. Peace Barnberry, he's wearing the honorary 68 for David Forney today. These two guys last year, 42 plays. I think they hit each other on nearly every play. Hand-to-hand combat. Every inch was important. Every play. Who's going to win? They leave it all out on the field, one-on-one. Whoever wins the most of that matchup is going to help his team. And, you know, Ness, after this game, after they are enemies throughout this whole game, they're going to lock arms and be teammates in the future.
Well said, my friend. Let's go to the third member of our team, Jamie Erdahl.
Brad, tragedy befell the military community this week when news broke out of Virginia that Commander Brian Bourgeois was killed after he sustained injuries during a fast rope training exercise last Saturday. Bourgeois was a native of Louisiana and a 4-year member of the midshipman football team and graduated in 2001. He went on to serve nearly 20 years in the Naval Special Warfare. Bourgeois will be felt all over this stadium today as his life and legacy is celebrated. The SEAL Team 8 flag just led the midshipmen onto the field. Earlier this season, Commander Bourgeois actually spoke to the team and gifted them SEAL Team 8 patches, which will be worn by players today. And his number 13 blue home jersey will be seen on the Navy sideline. Brad, Commander Bourgeois is survived by his wife Megan, his 5 children, and his parents, and they are all here with us today.
Our condolences to all the friends and family that knew Brian. I'm sure he's watching from above. Coin toss going on down on the field. Coming into the game, Navy a 3-8 season, and a lot of those losses were very close. In fact, they played Cincinnati, who's in the playoff, the closest game that they played all year. Meanwhile, Army 8-3. So one's 3-8, one's 8-3. You really don't worry about it too much. Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense, with a coin toss.
That is heads.
Charles Lambertina, our referee.
You're taking the ball. A goal you like to defend. Kick that way. Put your backs to this goal. Put your backs to that goal. Navy has won the coin toss and will defer their option to the second half. To start today's game, Army shall receive.
There you have it.
One more time.
Army's going to get the football first. Jeff Monken, his 8th year as a head coach and coaching in his 100th game as the head coach of the Black Knights from West Point. Ken Niumatalolo in his 14th year with over 100 wins in his brilliant career from Annapolis, 104-75 in his 14 years. Last year, you just saw some of the replays Gary showed you. We could barely see the field at West Point because of the fog. I got up this morning, looked out the window at the hotel, and I said, please, not again. It has cleared off a little bit. It's 61 degrees. It is overcast, but at least no fog right now.
I think Coach Niumatalolo believes he's got a much better team than his record, looks forward to the game. And for Coach Monken, he knows for it to be a special season, he has to finish it by beating Navy.
They come in on a 4-game winning streak, and he told us earlier this week, he said, if we lose this game, it ruins everything.
Yep. It's the way it is, and that's what makes it so special.
Navy has the lead in the series, 61, 53-7. Army's won 4 of the last 5. That's after that long streak that Navy had, a 14-game winning streak that Army couldn't seem to snap. And then when Vern left the booth and I came in, things turned around.
Switched right away. Well, remember, the streak started here in New York.
That's right.
1992.
14th year for Kent. And he is the winningest coach in the history of the Army-Navy matchup. It's almost like the march off was as long as the march on.
Well, we do have a lot out there, that's for sure. New York knows how to do it right, don't they?
Exactly.
Ness, it's number 14 for me, and it gets better every year. I got to say, you think past, they got a lot of great games, but the next one feels really big.
We're going to kick it off in 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Local restaurants have been hit hard by fees from delivery apps.
They take a huge chunk of our bottom line. All of that comes out of our pocket and goes to them.
So Domino's franchisees went to local restaurants and bought $100,000 of their gift cards to give out to our customers. That way, they could support a mom and pop by ordering directly from them.
And no one got hit by delivery app fees.
I can't believe one restaurant is buying another restaurant's gift certificates to give out, but it sure is wonderful.
So if you're not getting Domino's, skip the delivery apps and order directly from a local restaurant.
The 50th season of the Commander-in-Chief Trophy at hand today. Army will have an outright win of that trophy if they win the game today. They'll keep it either way because it would be a 3-way split with Air Force, Navy, and Army. We're underway. Fair catch. Called for by Tyrell Robinson, and that'll bring the Army offense out to the 25-yard line. And with that, our starting lineups presented by Papa John's. Christian Anderson having a great year. 5 touchdown passes, 6 touchdowns on the ground. And the rest of the offense that joins Christian looks like this. Isaiah Olsen, they don't throw a lot, but he's the guy they go to. Their leading receiver had a big game against Wake Forest. 2 of his 3 touchdowns came in that one. from the 25. Some movement on the front. Sweep by Robinson, got about 3. And the defense for the midshipmen looks like this. Talked about Diego Fagot, the inside linebacker. Jarius Warren, he had a career-high 14 tackles in this game a year ago. So another one of those guys on the inside that has a big impact with everything so close to the line of scrimmage and in the pits. Second down and 7. And a throw coming up, and it's complete. And a shocker to some, including me, I think, as Caterbone, the tight end, gets it. And a first down.
Yeah, he's about a hybrid type tight end, you know, half tight end, half wide receiver. Played most of last year's game. Told you they're going to throw more than everybody thinks. Christian Anderson had his best game against Air Force when he kind of led that overtime win, throwing the ball in that game.
Would you tell me you thought there was going to be more throws in this one
than in the Patriots game? I got to bet to somebody. Both teams will throw more than the Patriots threw Monday night.
Here's a big fella, Buchanan. And he got about 3.
Well, especially after last year's game, when they just stood toe-to-toe. That game went into the fourth quarter, a 3-0 game. Ended up, you know, a shutout by Army. But, you know, that was just man-to-man offense, line of scrimmage type football game. Look at this right now. A little change-up for this Navy defense. They've got both nose tackles in the game. It's their big 6 look, they call it.
And they're shifting on that front to get right over the center. Buchanan. It's the keeper and open field. Anderson might take it. Christian Anderson, touchdown Army. "56 yards. Christian Anderson."
Well, Cole Caterbone caught a pass, so you feed him a little sugar, and what does he do? Goes out and gets the key block. Just triple option offense. He makes the big block on the play, springs him, and this has to be a shock to this Navy defense. First time they think it's going to go to the fullback, they bring in an extra defensive lineman. Army takes it to the house.
Cole Talley in for the point after. Up and right down the middle. What a way to open up the first 2 minutes of the Army-Navy game. 75-yard drive. It took only 4 plays.
One more look. Caterbone gets out, gets the block on the safety, Gibbons, and that springs it. Navy could live with 8 yards. That's tough to live with.
That's 56 for 7.
America's
College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA. Is sponsored by Taco Bell, DirecTV Stream, Wheels Up, and by USAA. Now, what an opening 2 minutes for the Black Knights of Army.
Yeah, after watching these offenses run the triple option the last couple of years at each other, I thought both defenses had it figured out, but they didn't on that one, did they?
They did not. Akel Haywood way down there, awaiting the kick of Cole Talley. And he's going to bring it from the 2-yard line. Shouldn't have. Got out to the 16. Nice coverage. And starting lineups brought to you by Papa John's. All starts with this guy, Tai Lavatai. Excellent season so far for him. And the rest of the offense that joins him looks like this. Michael Cooper, the captain, and the captain of captains. We'll talk about that as we go. He's been their leading receiver for the last 3 years. Great blocker on the outside, probably known for that more than anything else. Carlinos Acee in the backfield. There's Michael Cooper at the top of your screen. And straight up the middle, going nowhere. No gain on the play. And here's the defense that just stopped Acee on that carry. This guy, he's not going to probably get a lot of opportunities to sack the quarterback today, but he's one of the best in the nation at that.
Yeah,
Andre Carter.
He's turned into a freak football player. 6'6", 6'7", 240-pound edge player, great athlete, high school wide receiver, grown into what it is today.
High snap. Lavatai got it down on the sweep, and it's a first down run out to the 30. Acee, nice run on that one.
So a little different look here. Shotgun going for this Navy team. Gets to the outside. Good block up front. One running back gets it. The other one gets the edge. Watch all day. These slot backs will throw at those safeties. Throw at those legs. Backup quarterback in, Arline. He was in this game a year ago.
Yep. He was just the 5th freshman to start at quarterback against Army at 109 yards rushing in the game last year.
A little faster, not as good a thrower, throws more on the run.
Another high snap. He's going to run it here, and he's got close to first down yardage. Might even got it. Cedric Cunningham brought him down right at the line, and they moved the sticks already. First down.
Well, remember a year ago he had that long run, almost a touchdown, a 52-yard run that got pushed out on the 1-yard line. So now our line goes down.
Now, after looks like maybe his right hamstring. Oof. He was headed back to the sideline.
Upset, isn't he?
Yep. Just had a 10-yard gain. Let's see.
Look, maybe like a knee to the thigh pad there, right at the end.
Steps on the blocker's right foot.
It stepped on. Boy, he was upset. Right foot. Ugh.
Going back to Xavier Arline's injury before the timeout. Again, you see the guy lead blocking, Kaiku Piula Rojas. He stepped on his foot, but it looked like a hamstring.
I thought so too.
Where he grabs right in the back of his leg. And really upset going to the sideline. He might be done for the day. Jamie will be on top of that. Meanwhile, they go back to the starter, Ty Lavatai. The give to Acee. Only about a yard. Bring up second down and 9.
So in a year ago, and you could see a little bit of success so far running the ball a year ago in this game. Navy, now there were some sacks involved in it or reverses. They lost yards. They ran the ball 35 times for only 108 yards total in the game. So a little different look here, trying to get the ball outside on the edges.
On second and 9, drop back pass. And it's complete. And a perfect strike to Mark Walker. First down, Navy.
Well, they just crossed the 2 receivers that time. In here, out here, very simply. When you're only throwing the ball a few amount of times, you don't have to be very complicated. Make everything simple for the quarterback, and Lavatai delivers a strike.
Pickup of 18. And Navy in Army territory for the first time at the 40-yard line. On the keeper, 3 or 4 for Lavatai. Eric Smith made the tackle.
So Nate Woody, defensive coordinator for Army, said the heart and soul of this defense is the nose tackle Cockrell. Banbury on him. Look at, there's the hit. He runs it out and forces it just a little wide.
Those are your 2 guys.
Yep. Every play together. Where they lined up 6 inches apart. They know each other. They know their breath.
What'd you tell us? 17 miles apart back
high
growing
school.
up.
Graduated and from Virginia, Aldie, Virginia. Played against each other in high school, and now 2 matchups here in the Army Navy.
Second down and 7.
Oh, he takes it on.
Pull back out about 2.
Watch Nolan Cockrell on this play. Takes on the block and then comes off and makes the play. One man throws him away and takes on the fullback. Third down. Tough yardage inside, but remember, both these teams will go for it on fourth down. 3rd and 5, 3rd and manageable here.
Not a great season on third down for Navy, 37%. But they're a 68% fourth down team, so we'll see. On 3rd and 5. End around coming. Broke a tackle. First down. Umbarger still running. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal, Navy. Didn't look like that was going anywhere.
I'll tell you, and it was Andre Carter who missed the tackle. Big wingspan, not big enough on that play. Last year, Navy ran 2 reverses, and they lost yardage on both of them. So they come back, run the reverse. There you go. Never give up on all your offense. You got to run the whole attack to make this triple option go.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line. AC tripped up. Well, he kept his balance. Actually, that's Haywood. Let's see where they spot this. I thought maybe his knee went down, but
Malcolm Morrison, I thought his wrist went down. Yes, his elbow went down. I don't think the rest of that run is going to count. They're going to bring that back a bit, aren't they?
Well, they got it spotted at the 4, but I think they're going to look at it right now.
I think so, too. I thought Malcolm Morrison, number 2, got the hit and
the
put him
runner's
down.
forearm down prior to getting tackled is under further review.
And down here, 2-3 yards are huge because just remember a year ago, Navy got it down there 1st and goal and stopped on 4 downs.
We'll check on it and let you know when we come back. While we were away, they made the announcement that Mikel Haywood's elbow was down at the 8-yard line, which is the original line of scrimmage. So we'll get another look at it right here.
Yep. Morrison comes in on a stunt, gets a piece of him. But I tell you what's nice here, everything looks simple, like they're doing the same thing, but it's much more complicated. Watch the stunt right here. It's a run stunt coming off the edge, puts him right into the running lane. Good defensive call that time by defensive coordinator Nate Woody. It looks like they're doing the same thing every play. Believe me, they're not.
It's pretty intricate compared to what you kind of see when you look at it the first time.
I wish I was good enough to explain it all. Why not?
You did pretty good there. 10th play of the drive coming up, so it's back to the 8-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down to goal.
Yeah, and you got to think something different here. I'm not surprised it's shotgun because last year's goal line stand, they couldn't get in.
Fakes the handoff. The slant to the end zone's over the head of Michael Cooper as we check in with Jamie.
Xavier Arline is doing his absolute best to get back out on the field for Navy. He emerged from medical tent. Unfortunately, he went back in. Well, he's back out again, but he looks really frustrated with this injury. The team says it is a right lower leg injury.
All right, he's back in and back out, and he's not walking very well right now. 3rd down a goal at the 8.
The medical team up here had a right lower leg injury too, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. Labatai, quarterback draw. Ty Labatai still fighting. Touchdown, Navy. What a run.
Boy, what a play here, huh? 3rd and long. They go quarterback draw. Ty had just missed a slant. Would have been a tough, good throw. But watch this time. Quarterback draw all the way. Good lead block by Harris on the play. And then his teammates kind of push and pull him in at the end of the play.
You talk about not to be denied right here, huh?
That's good teamwork. And the help from the linemen hustling on the end of the play pushed them in.
Bijan Nichols in for the point after. Navy's got more points right now than they had all of last year.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing Big 12 football. There's so much scoring going on.
Ty Labatai caps an 83-yard march in 11 plays with this effort to tie it at 7.
I play quarterback, class of 2024. I play for all the people who are here now and all the people that have been through here in the past. Go Navy, beat Army.
Congratulations, JB.
Well done.
Ty Lavatai on that touchdown run.
Yeah,
after it was over, didn't look so good.
Close look here. Cedric Cunningham puts a pop on him coming from one side. He's kind of sandwiched between him and Broughton, number 20 and 22. And he gets up, and you can see him wincing and holding that either left shoulder, left arm, left clavicles. They've already lost our line.
Yeah.
So.
Well, right now he's over there and looks okay, but he didn't after that run. But it was a fantastic run to tie the game at 7. And a fair catch immediately called for by Army, so they'll come out to the 25 here at the midway point of the first quarter.
So, you know, interestingly, I always talk about how important in this triple option first down is. So on Army's first drive, Navy stuffed them both times on first down. But it was a second down pass, and then the second down went for 56 yards.
And if you think, well, maybe that's the longest one by Christian Anderson this year, he had 2 of over 70 against Miami of Ohio and a 236-yard day. But it was the longest rush for a touchdown in this series in 4 years.
You sure Malcolm Perry didn't have anything long enough here? Ran for 304 that game.
Here's the rollout by Anderson, wanting to throw, and loads and goes long. Man is out there, broken up at the last moment. Would have been a long gainer, but Michael McMorris finally got there just in time.
I'll tell you, it's hard to believe he got that open. He lines up tight in the slot right there, wide open on the play. Now remember, Navy has lost both of their veteran safeties. Okay, Michael West, Brennan, Mitch West,
yep.
And Kevin Brennan, both of the senior safeties, the veterans are out playing with young players. They got beat on the long option pass, and right there again, not following their assignment.
Navy shifts out their front on second down and 10. Another pass and another open receiver and a stiff arm, and Isaiah Alston down the sideline. We're lighting it up with an air raid here.
Well, I told you both teams would throw more than the Patriots did Monday night. That's an easy bet. That's the other day. Alston, best receiver for this Army football team. Nice coverage, plays off. On that play, they actually moved Michael McMorris, normally the corner, back to safety. So an adjustment comes, put a new player in, and they go right at him.
19th reception for Alston this year, one of his best ones of the season, a 35-yard pickup. We've already got 3 pass completions, folks.
Run, run, run!
Back to the ground for a yard was Tyrell Robinson. Nicholas Straw in on the stop.
Now, I mentioned the Malcolm Perry game. The other quarterback in that game was Christian Anderson.
That's right.
On the play.
Second down and 9 at the 39.
And he's going to come
Anderson's coming out.
Tyler in the game.
Tyler and Jeff Monken said basically we've got 2 starting quarterbacks. They both have different strengths. And in this case, it's a run and a pickup of about 4 for Tyler. Jamal Glenn brought him down. And it brings up 3rd down. Although 3rd down doesn't mean that much to Army.
This has nothing to do with triple option. This was triple power. Just catch the ball, run off tackle, and watch that offensive lineman get their push. Going to pull around right there, number 65, Noah Knapp, just pummeling the front.
Jeff Monken, this is 2-down territory without a doubt for him. Unless they lose yardage, then that might change things. And they might lose yardage.
Yeah, I think Navy called timeout just prior to the call snap.
Navy takes their first charge timeout of the half.
So 3rd down and 6, a big play coming up when we come back.
America.
You get nonstop sports news, expert picks, and the biggest highlights on CBS Sports HQ, the free 24/7 sports news network. Download the CBS Sports app and watch today. I'll be joining the HQ team to recap our game when it's over from East Rutherford a little bit later on.
Well, the nose tackle for Navy, Ness, Donald Bernard, had a big game last year. So far in this game, he's been handled and very quiet, and so is Diego Fagot, 54. The middle of that defense has been neutralized with the passing game.
Here's an end around and a first down run by Tyrell Robinson, spinning his way inside the 30.
Well, you can see that it's just not triple option. The advancement of these two offenses, they give you a little bit of everything. Jet sweep, this time coming up from the safety, missed tackle by Evan Gibbons, number 15, and one of those backup safeties. You know, the strength of that team were those two guys, Brennan and West. That's a tough changeup for this Navy defense.
Yeah, we're so used to seeing those two guys running the show back there. Both were injured earlier in the season. And
they put Morris back there, former corner. He's back there at safety right now.
First down at the 29. And on the keeper, Anderson is back in there, picks up 3.
What they actually do when they put McMorris to safety, they actually move John Marshall, their striker, to the other corner spot. So if you're going to play strikers like a strong safety, he moves in this game to corner, usually on the boundary side with less space on the field.
Marshall had a career high 10 tackles in this game a year ago.
There he is right there.
There he was. There he went. Second down and 8. There's the two guys. Even though they're in uniform, they won't be playing, but they want to be part of this because it's the last time they're going to be in this matchup. And no gain for Buchanan. He lost a yard. Jarius Warren, one of those guys we talked about when we highlighted the defense for Navy. Another guy that had a huge game last year with 14 tackles in the game. Made the stop there.
You know, even though this Army team won last year 15-0, in that game they rushed the ball 53 times, but they only gained 134 yards on the ground, actually less of an average than Navy did. So both defenses were able to control the ground game, and that's why I thought we'd see a few more passes in this football game.
Come on, we've already had 3.
That's
what are you asking for?
That's a lot.
Here comes another one, maybe. And completed, and a first down. Barner.
Well, they list him as fullback. He's kind of a glorified H-back. Usually he does a lot of blocking. There he is at the H-back position. Delays. Christian Anderson with a heavy rush. Puts it right on there. Nice catch.
Sure does. 12-yard pickup. So the second time today, number 40 has hauled one in for a first down. This time around the 16-yard line. Anderson 3 out of 4.
Yeah, Mac Jones is going, I'm jealous.
Buchanan. Nope, that's not Buchanan. That's Atkins. Beg your pardon, 23, not 33.
Oh!
Whoa! He hurt his ankle by trying to get...
Was he grabbing his ankle as he tried to get up from the tile because Atkins reacted like, let go of the ankle, dude.
Almost thought he got it stuck in his face mask or something. We'll take another look right here. He goes down, trying to get up, and yeah, he's just not letting him.
No, that was Diego Fagot that time too. The bottom of the pile, he holds on, and he won't let go, and I think rightly so. He gets upset. His teammates come up there and says, come on, man. Whistle blew about 7 seconds ago.
And he gave Fagot a little stomp for good measure.
Jordan Law, number 77, was the guy that was sticking up for him, but Diego Fagot, as we talked to him, has a different mindset on the field than he does off the field.
He goes, I go to a different place when I start playing football.
He needs to settle down because he could get called for 15 on that one.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah,
because if they call it on the second guy for the stomp, that's just not right.
Right. Atkins usually is the second guy, but I don't blame him. He's getting his ankle twisted. Like, it should be on Fagot if everything is called correctly here.
Luckily, Atkins looks like he's okay. Here's the call.
After the play was over, there were fouls by both teams on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 54. personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 23. Those fouls will offset the down counts. It's second down.
So they both get the penalty.
Kind of tough to just let the guy keep twisting your ankle there and holding on. A bit of an overreaction, I get it, but who wouldn't, right?
And you see his teammates even trying to help him.
Let go. Yep, right at the end there. And
Fagot was on his back going, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, well,
you did.
You got caught.
So it's just simply second down and 7. Tyler in at quarterback again for Army from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it and slips and goes down on his own right at the line of scrimmage. And now we got another tussle going on the far side of the field. The officials trying to break that up, and there aren't any flags on this one. So it's getting a little chippy here in the late stage of the first quarter.
It was, but good defensive wall this time for this Navy defense. It was going to be that power to the outside, and this time there was nowhere to go. Stuffed up pretty good.
Looked like Navy was going to come with a blitz. Now they back out. Play clock down to 1. And they're not going to get it off.
They are not. And that clock can't be more than 20 yards in front of them, staring right at them.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
That's what he said. And look at the clock. It's right there in the end zone. Big yellow. Can't miss it. Field level. Eye level. You see it right there. That's our clock, but the one on the field is darn near impossible to miss.
Just to the right of the goalpost. There it is.
There it is. If you pan out, you see it's kind of eye level.
So now that changes things here. It's third down at 12. And now it'll be Tyler in the shotgun. Flanked by Bernard. On the end around. Pickup of about 4 for Robinson. Now it's fourth down. This will be interesting.
Oh, this has got to be a field goal try right here. This is too far. I know there's analytics, but this is not analytics. This is football.
And that'll bring out Cole Talley. Talley 5 out of 7 on the year. Doesn't kick a lot of field goals because they go for it so often.
Army players down on the play. Yep. And it's their speediest player, Tyrell Robinson.
And he's still on a knee over there until the trainers get there. Here's the end of the play. He's hit right on the right knee on the tackle. Well, actually the right thigh.
Yeah, right thigh. Evan Gibbons, I think it was 15, the safety on the play.
Robinson, sophomore, New York native.
He's their home run slot back. He's
right.
The guy that can take it to the house. They like to throw to him.
Came in averaging almost 10 yards a carry on the season. And it looks like he's going to be okay.
Like to throw to him, kind of put him in motion, run wheel routes, throw crossing routes to him.
Yeah, he's got 3 touchdown catches this year. So on fourth down, Cole Talley out there. You saw the graphic is long on the season is just 33 yards.
So I think the delay of game is what's keeping this from trying to go for the fourth down. The 5-yard loss, and then the good defense by Navy afterwards has forced Jeff Lumpkin into going for the 3 try.
Brooks Jose to hold. This will be a 31-yard attempt by Talley. Kick on the way is up and good. So Cole tallies 3 more for Army as they regain the lead. With just 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter, capping a 61-yard drive in 12 plays. They had it over 7 minutes, and they settled for a 31-yard field goal.
On the season finale of
CBS Tuesday from executive producer Dick Wolf. The FBI team gets targeted and no one on the streets of New York is safe. A new FBI Tuesday starting at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. So Army back in front on the field goal. Lead 10-7. Makes you want to dance in the stands. Talley will kick it off. Mikael Haywood back deep for the midshipman. Mikael brought the last one back and only got to about the 16-yard line. He's going to try this one from the 9. Got across the 20. Nice return out to the 25. And a flag down. Flag came from kind of a weird spot on the field from over here on the near sideline and away from the ball by about 15 yards.
During the return, holding. Receiving team number 46. 10-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. First down, Navy.
So that negates the nice kick return I just spoke of. Quarterback injuries the day for the Middies. Arline, after that run, grabbed his hamstring. And then Ty Lavatai on a sensational run for the touchdown. Comes up holding his shoulder. Jamie?
Yeah, good news, bad news. Arline, bad news, was immensely upset for the last couple of minutes on the sideline. Many players coming over to give him a hug. It looks like he is out for the remainder of the day, but as you see Lavatai come back in, he received a little treatment on that left shoulder, but obviously good enough to go.
All right, James, thanks.
And you can see the strategy. Both teams want to use both of their quarterbacks, so that's going to limit Navy.
Straight handoff. No gain on that one. AC stopped by Chris Fry. And that brings the first quarter to a close. It's almost a shootout right now. 10-7.
Hard to believe.
Army in front at the end of one.
Army-Navy game is special. It's bigger than a game. It's our brotherhood versus theirs.
There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears on that field.
People that are across seas fighting for our country, they want to wake up and watch this game.
It's kind of like our Super Bowl. In our academy, from the day you step foot, beat Navy.
When you come to West Point, you need it on your resume. Something that you can carry on with you that nobody can take away from you for the rest of your life.
Go Army, beat Navy.
And our college football on CBS heads into the second quarter. America's game, Army and Navy, presented by USAA. And it opens with a second down and 9 for Navy from their own 16-yard line. Lavatai on a drop back. And he's going to go down for a loss. There's a sack. And with all this passing, we were expecting to get a sack. We're only kidding around a little bit. Brad Nessler with Gary Danielson. We already got more points than we had all last year, though.
We do. The irony of the game is a little more passing, and then neither team, only one triple option in the whole game. That went for a touchdown by Christian Anderson, 56. Neither team believing they can run the option, and it's been the most successful play.
It's going to be interesting to see what that quarterback situation with one guy down for Navy, and as you said, Gary, probably changes their strategy because they were going to use both Arline and Lavatai.
Yes.
And one's out, and Lavatai is probably not 100%. Let's put it that way.
Navy has been making success on third down, but this is third and real long and a sack. Oh, did the whistle blow early? Navy called timeout prior to the snap. That saved a sack.
And they were just sacked on the previous play by your guy Cockrow.
Navy takes their second charge time out of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
I'm sure Ken would want to have one of those a little bit later on, but to save, as Gary said, another sack and a deep loss that would have had him down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that war up front between Cockrell and Banbury, each guy's going to win their share of them. I'll let him put it that way.
So just a minute into the second quarter, and Navy has used its second timeout. Heisman Trophy finalists, that'll be awarded tonight across the river. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Kenny Pickett, Aiden Hutchinson. 3 quarterbacks and one of the sack leaders in the country. And let's test your knowledge with today's Aflac trivia question that is about the Heisman. 5 schools have had Heisman Trophy winners in consecutive years. This is not an easy one. And I will admit my partner almost got it right yesterday. And then Jamie did get it right, but I think there was some help there, but I don't want to really, I shouldn't say. They're down at 13.
Dangerous here for Navy. I don't think they're going to throw it.
They're not. But will the end around get them the first down anyway? Nope. Carlinos Acey got some of that chunk back, but Cameron Jones brought him down short of the first.
Remember, Coach Niumatalolo is calling the plays this year, changing early in the season, and I think he had second thoughts. He had a pass call to begin with. He looked at 3rd and 13 and went, why? Let's just punt this ball, try to gain 40 yards with a punt instead of making a key mistake backed up.
Riley Reifman set to punt. First punt of the day. Reifman averaging just under 43 a kick.
Oh, he just took another timeout.
Oh, boy.
I think he felt that Army was going for the block. He did not like the look and said, listen, I'm going to take another one with, what, 13 minutes here to go in the second quarter. No timeouts left.
I didn't like the way the middle looked right
now. No, and I think he didn't either. I think he said, they're coming after us, and I don't like the way we put a guy in motion and nobody moved for Army. It was close to a delay of game as well, but I think both factors had him taking safety and taking his 3rd time out.
Let's see if they come out in any different kind of alignment. The protection for Reifman, there was just 2 guys there, and they were spread so wide apart, but this time they're going to be closer together and shifted a little bit more to the right as you look behind Reifman. Line drive. Robinson has to backpedal and puts up 2 hands and makes a wide receiver type grab, and now a nice return as well. Out to the 42, almost a late hit at the end of that play.
Sure was. That was a fantastic play by Robinson. And he's favoring that leg again. That ball was, the way it was kicked and the way it was turning, that thing could have hit and rolled for another 20 yards. Gets back, catches it, and makes a positive play out of it.
Army will have it at the 42-yard line with the lead when we come back. Army with a 10-7 lead over Navy with 13-11 remaining in the first half. Christian Anderson came in a 48% passer on the year for 545 yards. He's looked a lot better than that today so far.
He sure has. 3 for 4 in the game right now has been the difference. It's loosened up the Navy defense. But you know, he was a passer in high school. Threw for his senior year over 3,600 yards and 37 touchdowns in New York. That's the 2nd highest in yards and 5th highest in touchdown passes in the state of New York high school football. This guy can throw the football. Right. Well, not that guy.
No, that guy is the new guy. Tyler back in there as they rotate quarterbacks, and he'll keep it here. Dives forward, got tripped up a little bit by Busick. I think got a hand on him and picked up maybe 3. Tyler is not a big passer. 6 passes all year. And there's Christian Anderson on the sideline with his numbers, including the touchdown of Army from 56 yards out. 2nd down and 8 here for Tyler and the Black Knights. This time he keeps it off the left side and bounces out for just a yard again. 3rd down and long coming.
Felt like he tripped over his own player that time.
Yeah, it did.
And again, only one option call in the game. That was the touchdown run. Fake to the fullback. This is just a power off tackle play. Gets inside. Yes.
Tripped over his own guy, as you said. That was Jakovic. And so he comes out. Anderson comes back in.
3rd and long.
Let's see if we'll see the 5th pass from Christian Anderson so far here in the first half.
Ryan Newberry says he's going to be ultra aggressive. Let's see what he does here.
Keeper by Anderson, and he's cartwheeled before he got to midfield. Nice job by Raiyon Lane.
Yeah, Raiyon Lane, his first start of the year was against Cincinnati, and he is coming on. Great athlete. Talked to the coach, said he's going to be a great one, learning how to play, and came up and learned how to hit that one, didn't he?
Yep. He's one of those guys that's starting because of Kevin Brennan's injury earlier in the year. Comes out on this as the punt team is out. Zach Harding set to kick for Army. Chance Warren, he's going to call for the fair catch. Lets it go, and it didn't make it to the end zone. Down at the 1-yard line. Great punt. And good coverage down there to carry it out of bounds.
All right, sometimes good strategy doesn't work. Chance Warren did the right thing right here. He faked like he was going to catch it, held the defenders, the ball bounces, and it goes dead left.
Wow. 50-yard kick. You can't do it any better than that. And the coverage carried it out inside the 1. Play on the punt, and then Leo Lowen, the sophomore from Austin, Texas, down there on the coverage.
Yeah, watch
number 31.
Turns. Number 31 gets it. He holds the ball outside, but his feet hit the end zone. So very close to being out. Now, the college game, it's the ball. The NFL game, it's the player. Gene, this is pretty close.
It is, Gary, and you're absolutely right, because on Sunday it is the player. In college football, it's the position of the football, and it is a plane that extends upward from the goal line. And we can see at possession the ball never broke the plane of the goal line. Therefore, they set the ball properly at the 1-yard line.
Thanks, Gene.
I think they gave him a pretty favorable spot where the football is right now. I thought it was going to be at the 6-inch line. It's at the 1. Not a good spot to be in for the Navy offense, however. And there's a little more room. James Harris got it out to the 4.
So usually when you talk to both of these coaching staffs who run this triple option offense, they say the key down is first down. Getting 4 or more yards is considered successful. So far in this game, it has not been. Both teams struggling on first down, but third down a little better and passing the ball a little better. I think they watched the game tape of last year and said, we hit our head against the wall too many times.
Exactly. If they could see the game tape from last year. Our ref cam as he backs out, and Laventai's going, wait a second. We don't have any timeouts to take. Maybe they're going to reset the clock.
Army was trying to get Nolan Cockrell on the field, number 95, the nose tackle.
Substitute. Reset the play clock. 25 seconds.
Check the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, Cockrell runs out, and then he kind of runs back in. He says, oh, I'm not going to make it here. And he goes, wait a second. Well, that was after the timeout.
Reset the clock, and Laventai only about a 2-yard gain. Want to see how he gets up. That's one of the first carries since he hurt that shoulder. I guess he's all right.
It doesn't look like he added any padding or anything like that, and it doesn't appear to be he's favoring it at all.
As we're under 10 minutes in the half.
I think we're going to find out now what Coach Niumagalolo thinks about the passing game versus the option game versus the power game here. 3rd and 5, an important first down. You punt backed up like this, you could be giving points to Army.
Big 3rd down conversion right here. They got everybody packed in tight. And it's an inside trap going nowhere. Maybe a yard. Or Haywood.
I'll tell you, Marquel Broughton, number 20 that time, comes up from the secondary. You get these secondary guys back here. There it is. They come up, watch them crisscross. They've got their man. They're playing man coverage. The 2 safeties actually split on the play because they're playing man coverage. How cool was that? He comes across and makes the tackle.
Great play and forces the kick. This isn't going to be an easy one. Reitman hit that spiral line drive last time that had Robinson backpedaling and made a two-handed catch, much less like a pass receiver, but this one's going to be around midfield. If he gets it away, just did. And it's fielded at the 45. And no return to speak of, but Navy's got it.
Great coverage, and it could have been a lot worse for Navy. A little bit of that Australian run to the side, and it almost backfired. There's that look, just two guys, blocks him right into the punter.
This Aussie almost went awry. Woo! He got it out of there, though.
Oh, I think I left my card at the restaurant.
Should I turn around?
No. I'll just freeze my card with the Navy Federal Credit Union app. Can't imagine where I'd be without them.
Girl, I got
you. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
The Home Depot Foundation is on a mission to make a difference in the homes and lives of our nation's veterans. In today's Do Project Smarter, presented by the Home Depot, we take a closer look at the story of U.S. Marine Corps Major Tyler Tidwell, former Navy linebacker and father of 3, who was diagnosed with ALS. From 2003 to 2006, never lost to Army. He then spent 13 years serving as a Marine. 10-7 here. Just 8:29 remaining in the half. And the possessions for Army, 75 yards in the first 2 minutes and a 56-yard touchdown run. Then it got a field goal and punted the last time, but now they're right back in Navy territory.
And I see Christian Anderson going, I'm not surprised. Our line had a good game, running the ball a year ago in this game. But it seems to me that Christian Anderson gives them a weapon at that quarterback spot.
Well, he's done it with his legs, and we've seen him throw the ball well. So. Under center here from the 48-yard line on first down. And flags fly.
False start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So they're no longer in Navy territory. Earlier we asked you the Aflac trivia question. 5 schools that had back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners in consecutive years. Who were they? Well, Gary had them all except Yale.
Yep.
They tripped you up there a little bit.
Well, Archie Griffin back-to-back, and of course Alabama has a chance to do it this year.
Bryce Young considered one of the favorites tonight. Christian Anders got rid of that one in a hurry, intended for Alston, but the pressure was coming from John Marshall, that striker spot guy that you were talking about.
Totally. You'll see him all over the football field. Great football player. Been outside linebacker, strong safety against the spread teams. This time he's coming off the corner. He's in that kind of a corner cat spot. Put him at the corner, the boundary corner. You always got to be aware of where those guys are coming from. He's back there in that boundary corner spot again.
Second down and 15. Look out. Anderson goes down again. This time it's Nicholas Straw.
Well, their linebacker group of Fagot and Straw and Fletcher, all playmakers. Straw comes off the edge. They're kind of running one of those delayed bootleg plays. You can't delay too long. And as we said, Brian Newberry is going to attack. He said, ultra aggressive. That was the game plan. You saw it again right there.
Straw had a career high 10 tackles in this game last year, and a big one there and another big loss, and Army's going the wrong direction. First the penalty and then the sacks, and it's third down and 19. Anderson, quarterback draw. That's not going anywhere either, courtesy of Clay Cromwell. So the Navy defense comes to play on that series.
So the game started with a shock of scores early, and now it's kind of settled into the game everybody thought we'd have here. Both offenses trying to find something, and the defense is overpowering them with blitzes, one-on-one tackles, and kind of schemes. They're so used to these offenses, they're kind of getting settled in.
Harding to punt. Chance Warren is going to take a chance on a one-hopper. And Warren Nice return by Chance Warren out to the 34-yard line.
I tell you, holding on to that ball at the end was a big play. Chance had a big fumble against Air Force on a punt return. So back-to-back plays, he did a great job. This one, he takes it off the bounce, splits it, and then watch him hold on right at the end. Could have been ripped from behind.
Better field position this time for the midshipmen when we come back. Coming up on the Geico Halftime Report, Adam, Rook, and BJ will break down our first half and catch you up on the latest happenings in college football. A lot of that is a musical coaching chair going on, I guess.
Yeah, and while all that stuff's been happening in the air and around and everything, these two guys have been eyeball to eyeball. Manbury from Aldie, Virginia, Cockrell from Centerville, Virginia, just 17 miles apart in high school and 6 inches apart in this football game. And they don't care what's going around. They just want to beat each other in this football game and let the score decide the outcome. What a matchup.
And I said going to break that it would be better starting position for Navy. They hadn't started a drive outside their own 20 until right now. They're going to be starting at the 34. Their other drive started at the 17, the 15, the 1-yard line after that great punt, and now at the 34. So a little room to breathe for Ty Lavatai and the midshipman offense.
Well, if they're going to get room to breathe, they also get their defense to have a breath. The last 2 times they've had it, they had a 3 and out.
Yep. Six inches apart again. Maybe a little more, a couple feet. Lavatai loads deep middle, man there, got it. Cooper, first down, Navy. Michael Cooper.
So when Navy started the season, they thought the strength of their football team was outside. Michael Cooper at wide receiver, he's right there, one-on-one. Mark Walker, Umbarger has come on. They thought that they would be a better throwing team this year. The injuries set them back a bit, but you can see they've got weapons.
28-yard pickup. Lavatai to Cooper. Now on the end around. And a nice gain that time for Haywood. So Navy's got something working here with 6:20 to go in the quarter.
That time James Harris is the lead blocker. The fullback gets the key block. Watch, he's right to the right of the quarterback. He leads the jet sweep and gets and throws on Eric Smith, the middle linebacker. Just enough. Kind of get him in your way, those guys. Just throw at the shoe tops.
Yep. Good gain of 6.
We saw him practicing that in warm-ups, didn't we? Just both teams had the dummies out there throwing at dummies at the feet of the linebackers or pretend linebackers.
AC's not going to get anything. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Eric Smith.
It'd be simple if it was just Cockrell up there. But Bonsu, number 97.
Then you got that guy right behind him.
And then right behind him, the guy Brad talked about in the open, Eric Smith.
Bam Bam. Third down and 3.
And I think this is 4-down territory. Too far for a field goal try.
Lavatai under center. Cooper shifts in tight on the near side. And it's a drop back again. Lavatai incomplete. Out of bounds. 4th down.
They went for a big one that time, and it wasn't there. And Lavatai just gets rid of it the same. The yardage. Pressure inside. Yeah, guess who?
It's coming again, Cockrell. So 4th down at the 31, 4th and 3. Kind of no man's land. So here goes Navy on 4th down, where they're 68% on the year, 23 out of 34.
This guy's going to be coming over the edge. Oh, a little.
4th down and longer now.
Now it's going to have to be a punt. Both teams, remember prior, Army had a delay of game penalty on an important 3rd down play. And now on another important 3rd down play, Navy jumps off. I think, he might go field. I heard him say field goal. Didn't hear him. I saw him say field goal. Right tackle moves just a bit. Franklin, number 66.
Well, Dijon Nichols, his career long is 50. This is going to be longer than that.
Remember, they do not have any timeouts left. If they're not set up right, they could just, take a delay and punt it.
They hustle into place. So it'll be a 53-yard field goal attempt by Dijon Nichols.
Gotta say, I'm surprised I punt.
Snap was high. The hold was good. The kick en route. Not quite. A little short, a little left.
And I actually think it's a little into the wind, to tell you the truth, too. I know back in the old days, the Giants used to open up the door on one end of the...
That tunnel gust would get you every time. That one very close.
And surrendered a lot of field position with that try.
And there's a reaction of Nichols, who knew that just a little bit more, about another 2 feet, and it might have been good for a tie game. Instead, as Gary said, field position comes back in Army's favor, and they've got the lead with just under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Well, the last series for Army was a disaster. Negative plays, 3 and out. Let's see what they come back with. Timeout is what they're going to come back with.
Army takes a timeout. And let's check in with Jamie.
How great are these uniforms that we see each year in this game? Task Force Dagger inspired Army's uniforms today, along with the desert camouflage pattern on the helmets, 9/11/01 tagged on the shield. Just weeks after September 11, 2001, members of Task Force Dagger were thrust into action in Afghanistan to defend our freedom. Also on those uniforms, the motto for U.S. Army Special Forces, De Oppressor Liber, means free the oppressed. A Fly Navy influence on those uniforms worn by the midshipmen today. The helmets alone take 3 hours to make each one of them. On the left side of the helmet, you're seeing the FA-18 Super Hornets, the most utilized fighter jet in aviation, and the patch on the upper left chest honors the Strike Fighter Wing U.S. Atlantic Fleets on Virginia Beach.
Those things had to be hand painted. As Jamie said, it takes 3.5 hours for each one, so it's a cumulative when you had the whole team together. 6 months worth of work just making the helmets, and the 3 of us usually call each other at some point and go, hey, have you seen the uniforms?
Exactly.
There's a good look at the hand painting job on one of the Navy helmets. Second down and 8 for the Black Knights at their own 38-yard line. Jacoby Buchanan's been kind of quiet, number 33. He's made a lot of noise on the year, leading them in rushing touchdowns. It's Anderson to throw here, though, down the middle. Going to be close, and it's going to be a first down with a second effort of Michael Roberts.
Flag at the end, too. Pretty impressed with Christian Anderson. When he gets his feet set, knows where the ball's going, he's an efficient passer.
When he makes up his mind, he can zip it out there, and then the flag comes in right there with a hit to the back of the head. I think it's going to be on Ramos.
Late hit, defense number 15. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic, first down.
They didn't call it on Ramos.
No, I think it was
right there. Well, he could have called it on about 3 guys.
Yeah, it could have been on 90, 30 yard, or 15 Gibbons. It's gotten chippy here, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
I think it was on Gibbons.
Yeah, even Gibbons is the one that was the last hit, number 15. So first down at the 39. Army trying to add to its lead here with 4 minutes to go in the quarter. The keeper by Anderson, who was trying to follow Buchanan. About a yard, that's it.
Remember in that shootout that Army had against Wake Forest, they saw that offense with that slow delayed mesh that Wake Forest runs. That was a little bit of that right there. Kind of mesh and follow at the same time, trying to take one of those Wake Forest plays and add it to the offense.
6 rushes, 56 yards, and a touchdown. You might say, well, Anderson had a 56-yard touchdown. You take away the sacks and a couple of losses on the play, and that's what you got.
Yep.
A little confusion right now in Army's offensive set. Now they're ready. If they can get the play off, they just
wheel route.
Anderson, there it is, wide open. Tyrell Robinson will be brought down inside the 20.
Same play they used against Air Force on a big play. Go in motion, catch the defense a little bit flat-footed. Anderson goes quick motion, and then they get the wheel route. Actually put 3 receivers to the same side. It overloads that Navy defense. Good throw, good design. Seen it before, but still hard to stop.
Yep. Down to the 15 on a 23-yard pickup and a first down. Big smile on Robinson's face, and now he's going to check out.
I don't think he's 100%. He's struggling, but when he knows the ball's coming to him,
he gets
a little faster.
He gets happy, he gets faster.
A little faster.
And now it's Tyler, the other quarterback. Pickup of a couple. We get down near the 2-minute mark. Jamal Glenn made the tackle. This would be a demoralizing drive for Navy if Army was to get a touchdown here and go up 17-7 before the break.
Well, the combination of the field position and a couple good passes.
Yep.
And the penalty.
6th play of the drive that hasn't had to go very far. And a keeper. Only a yard for our line. Tyler, I beg your pardon.
You know, Tyler's kind of earned his keep on this football team. You know, he started the Wisconsin game, ran the ball 17 times for 96 yards. Those are tough yards against the Badgers. The Wake game, ran it 15 times. And then remember last year against this team, he had the ball and ran it for 96 yards. So, you know, he's kind of earned his right to get some snaps.
No doubt. Right now, he's in the shotgun. On 3rd down and 6. Robinson, no, it's the sack by Ramos of Tyler. And it's 4th down and long.
Yeah, so, I mean, Navy says, all right, you don't have Anderson in. We're still going to come after you. It's 3rd and 5 or 6. We don't think this quarterback can handle it, and there was not good handle on that pass protection at all. Bernard, number 40, just whiffed.
Clock running. Army's got 2 timeouts, but they're just going to let it go down and give it to their kicker. Jeff Mungan said, no, let it go.
I think
he's going to say, I'm going to call a timeout, not you guys, and just let it ride down. I got the official on the sideline.
Good use of time by Jeff Mungan. Doesn't want to give Navy any time left after the field goal.
There's the timeout with 15 seconds. And it gives him a chance to talk to his kicker, and that's a good hold, though, for Navy to keep it to a field goal. Next Saturday, pretty good in football, too. So Jamie and I will join with a kiss Bill Raftery out there in Vegas next Saturday. Hope you join us.
I think both coaches actually got to give Coach Niumatalolo good credit for using his timeouts. You don't know what could have happened had he not used them. Both coaches, good use of their timeouts.
Didn't look like it at the time, but it has paid off. Cole Talley will try from 32 yards away. And the kick is up and good. Just inside the left upright.
And I think if they were 5 yards back, that one wouldn't have been good. It was hooking and would have been wide.
Cole Talley's 2nd field goal of the day stretches the Army lead. Got it all figured out. Here's a squib kick and a one-hopper taken down there and going out of bounds to give his team 1 play. And now we got guys on the sideline separating players. Don't forget, coming up, Geico halftime report. Adam, Rick, and BJ. First half analysis of what we've seen here and what else is going on around college football today. We are the only game, but there's Heisman ceremonies and all of that tonight. So they got a safety back. Chance Warren's about 20 yards behind Ty Laventine.
Yep.
And Ty's just going to take a knee and we'll be done with 2 quarters from MetLife. Good half.
I think Navy's got to be pleased. They're in the football game.
Yep.
And they get the ball to start the second half.
But Army's got the lead at halftime. Christian Anderson's long touchdown run. The biggest play of the game so far. Jamie's with the leading coach.
Coach, your passing offense was explosive at the beginning of the game. Will we see you get back to that in the second half?
I hope not. I hope we can run the ball. That's what we're supposed to do best. We're not doing it well enough right now.
Defensively, have you been able to clash at the line the way you wanted to?
Well, they had a big play. We missed the tackle on the reverse, and it's just there's plenty of mistakes to go around. It's a bare knuckle brawl, and that's what this game is supposed to be. So the defense is playing hard. They've hit some big plays on us. We got to eliminate those.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
That is the end of the first half. The score: Army 13, Navy 7. We'll get you to Adam Zucker and company for the Geico halftime report right after this word from your local station. Just about set to start the third quarter here at MetLife Stadium. 13-7, Army with the lead. Now it's time to take a look at our military appreciation moment presented by USAA. For more, here's Jamie.
Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin III, a West Point graduate, served 41 years in uniform. He retired in 2016 as a 4-star general after 3 years at the helm of the U.S. Central Command. Secretary Austin was awarded the Silver Star for leading the Army's 3rd Infantry Division during the invasion of Iraq in 2003. Earlier this year, he was sworn in as the country's 28th Secretary of Defense, becoming the first African-American to serve as the head of the Pentagon. And today, Secretary Austin had the honor of taking part in the coin toss here at the Army-Navy game with a commemorative coin constructed with steel from the World Trade Center.
And we're about 10 miles away from Ground Zero here in New Jersey, East Rutherford. Brad and Gary, Jamie down on the field. Navy gets the ball first to start the third quarter. You said going into halftime, and I agree with you completely, they had to feel good about getting that stop on that last drive to just make it a one-score game.
Yeah, they got stressed there. They had a penalty, wheel route. Remember the poor field position because they missed the field goal. Stayed in the game. I think the injury to Xavier Arline has been a big part, the loss for the Navy offense. They started out fast and then seemed to have lost a part of their offense because Arline is not out there. Army's rotating, Navy just one guy.
Right, just one tie. Let's go back down to Jamie.
Well, here's what happened to Ken Niumatalolo early in the game when Xavier Arline went out. He had to take his play sheet and then he had to flip it all the way over because he said he had so many plays that included Arline offensively in that first half. He had to go way in the playbook to go back to a set of offensive systems that just relied on Lavatai for the remainder of the half. He is healthy. You will continue to see a good balance of passing and run offense for this Navy team. He is very pleased with how they've been able to contain Army thus far on defense.
All right, Jamie, that's exactly what we figured, and indeed that's the case. So Army to kick, and Navy will have the football first.
Just keep thinking about that long run he had down to the 1-yard line where he almost fumbled the ball out of bounds, and that's that explosiveness that he brings to the field that just isn't there with Tai Lavatai.
Here we go, third quarter. Haywood runs up on it around the 10-yard line. Haywood a little jump step, got across the 25 to the 26.
Remember this one? Hard to forget this one. This is one of the few we saw. Arline breaks it off, and Cedric Cunningham
didn't give up.
Stays with it, lays out, and inches short, and they held 4 downs on that play.
That was a sensational play by Cedric Cunningham, one of the defensive captains. In fact, all the captains for Army are on the defense. There he is, number 22. Great energy guy, the coaches say. You can always hear him out there on the field. Lavatai in a shotgun, looking for an option. There is no option. He'll keep it and dives forward across the 30. So we take a look at our first half trends. Christian Anderson was trending up, 92 in the air and a 56-yard rushing touchdown. First drive for Navy, good. Since then, not so much. They'd like to get that back in gear, and we talked about Arline left in the first quarter with a hamstring and changed, as Jamie said, everything that Navy was planning to do with their 2 quarterbacks. So the one they've got is number 1, Lavatai, on a 2nd and 5. place to hide for AC.
Well, Eric Smith that time, number 53, took on a blocker and then took on the ball carrier. Nate Woody said, I wouldn't trade my nose tackle or my middle linebacker for anybody.
That's right.
Right side of the screen right here. Watch him take it on, take on the fullback. It was Harris, and then take on the ball carrier. That's that man-to-man man.
He's put together.
Yes,
only about 6 feet tall, but about 240.
Doesn't matter how tall those middle linebackers are.
3rd down and 5. Lavatai wanting to throw, does late, got it complete. And a big gainer across midfield to Haywood. So Ty Lavatai delivers.
I'll tell you, just enough help against Carter, number 34. I thought he was going to get the sack on this play. Watch this Navy offensive line. One guy goes inside, and then help just at the last second from Harris that time. That allowed the ball to be completed downfield. Funny how that works.
It's funny how that does work, Mikel.
Give the
Haywood.
quarterback a little time, and they complete him.
Number 24 picked up 24 to the 45 of Army. 1st down, Lavatai all the way for about 3, and again it's Eric Smith with the tackle. First career catch for Haywood on that previous play to get the 1st down.
Haywood's made his name for himself mostly returning kickoffs this year.
Averaging over 36 a kickoff return, including a 100-yard touchdown.
Chance Warren has been a bit quiet in this football game.
Other than that one nice punt return. You're right. 0. Flanked down the right of the alignment for the midshipman. This is a big one-off tackle for Ruas, who hasn't handled it much either.
Well, I tell you, when you run the ball and you run their fullback and you gain yards like this, that offensive line is doing something. And I'll tell you who else got a block. Michael Cooper that time. He's a wide receiver, but when you played wide receiver, it's wide blocker for this Navy offense.
Mentioned that at the beginning when we were doing the lineups. Maybe his biggest attribute, other than being the captain of captains, is his blocking ability.
He showed it there.
Captain of captains means he's the captain of every varsity sport, not just football, and that's 33 sports. And Annapolis, short gain here. Bonsu made a nice play on AC.
I mean, these are no longer those little teeny guys that play for Army and Navy. Bonsu is 285, Cockrell 290. I mean, at the point of attack, they've got some men there. Carter 6'7", 250. I mean, in a passing game, he's a weapon coming off that edge. This game a little more neutralized.
You asked Jeff Monken the other day when we talked to him, what's the biggest difference from like 5 years ago? And he said, we're more athletic, we're bigger, we're stronger. They're all of that.
That makes a big difference.
Here's Ruas again, inside the 30 to the 29, where it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, this Navy offense under Coach Niumatalolo has been built around the kind of running the ball and that fullback, that B-back. I mean, in 2020, they were ranked 52nd in the country in rushing offense.
They're usually number 1 or 2.
Yeah, prior to that, since 2002, the worst they were 6th. That was an anomaly. They're back to more looking like Navy running the ball.
Got a good-looking opening 3rd quarter drive going. Again, no option there. He keeps it and goes down for little gain, if any. Andre Carter was there to close it in.
I think Cockrell beat Banbury that time. Watch the nose in the center. That's the matchup. He strings it out and allows Carter, number 34, to make the play. Strings it out, and runs it right back into Bonsu and Carter.
So here's a 4th down at the 28.
Be about a 45-yard field goal.
So Navy goes for it on 4th and 4. End around, and maybe a throw from Warren. Warren just trying to run out of the grasp of everybody, and he got the 1st and more. Chance Warren. What an effort. You said he'd been quiet. He just became loud.
The one pass completion in 2000. Remember the Phillies special he threw 2 years ago? double reverse. It was going to be the Philly special, but it was covered. Lavatai was covered, so he just kept running and running and running. What a play. Quiet until now.
And a 1st and goal at the 2. Lavatai himself leaps forward. Got it. Touchdown, Navy.
Well, you know what I think? When they come out of the locker room, they have their best ideas for plan. They started out the game with a great drive, and now starting the second half, they come back with a 74-yard drive in 10 plays. A little bit of everything in that drive, too. Reverses, passes, quarterback runs. We showed Michael Cooper blocking on that running play, and Lavatai takes it in for the touchdown. No goal line stand this time for Army.
Bijan Nichols in for the point after to try to give Navy the lead. Up and good. How big? We said with the 3rd quarter opening drive for Navy be as big as you could get. Putting nothing to chance. Warren down the sideline, and then a 2-yarder. Ty Lavatai, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, and the midshipmen have the lead. Something on that play card that Jamie talked with Ken about worked. Follow the Dutton family west in the new epic Paramount Plus original series 1883, a Yellowstone origin story starring Academy Award nominee Sam Elliott, Tim McGraw, and Faith Hill. 1883 streaming December 19th exclusively on Paramount Plus. Navy has its first lead of the ball game, courtesy of a 74-yard touchdown march in 10 plays. Ty Lavatai's 2nd touchdown on the ground has given them a 14-13 lead.
Ceremonies were still going on in the end zone, and they got him off the field now.
Warren to kick off. Tyrell Robinson, the deep man for the Black Knights. They'll just let this one go out of the back of the end zone. We want to give a shout out to Sarah Rinaldi and her team for that fabulous open at the beginning of the game. Sensational work by them again. Every year it seems to get better. And we also want to remember our colleague Gareth Hughes, who passed away earlier this year and was so passionate about this game and was such a big part of our Army-Navy coverage for so many years. So just some people we wanted to pass along.
I don't know how they come up with those ideas on those teases every year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't either. I have a hard time coming out of those teases every year.
Well, let's see if Army can come out of the half.
On a sweep, Robinson only got about a yard.
And 1st down has been a disaster for Army in this football game. At halftime, just before half, Jamie interviewed Coach Monken and said, "Are we going to see any more passing?" He said, "I hope not." Right. We cannot run the ball, though. That's why we're having to do it.
And they've been successful with it, that's for sure. It's just not his cup of tea. If he had his druthers, they'd be getting 7 yards on 1st down every time.
They haven't been able to do it.
Nope. Atkins, no gain there either. And now it's 3rd and long.
You know, the thought going into this game was, yes, you know, Army superior record, 8-3. Now they play some good teams too. We mentioned Wisconsin, you know, the Air Force game. That was a tight game for both teams. But Navy had confidence because of the schedule they played. Right. 3rd toughest in the country this year, and they felt like they could match up with Army in this game. So far, they are right.
There's the strength of schedule. Indiana and Boise State were the other 2 teams that had tougher schedules than Navy. Georgia Tech was next in line of that top 4 or 5. Anderson to throw. overshot his intended receiver, was actually closer to the defender. It was Robinson.
And it's a good thing he did overshoot it, or on that play, Michael McMorris, number 5, the safety. Remember, he's playing more safety than he has in the past. He wheels off and gets the play. I think he actually was lined up at corner on that play, my mistake. But he wheeled off, one guy goes inside, and he ends up going with the wheel route and almost had it.
Chance Warren back deep, awaiting Harding's punt. High end over end kick. Warren's going to have to call for the fair catch and takes it around the 36-yard line. So Navy, not only here at the midway point of the third quarter, has the ball, they have the lead when we come back. We will never forget 9/11, just a little bit over 20 years ago.
Remember Jeff Monken talking to Jamie about disappointed about a missed tackle on the reverse. Let's go back to the first half play. Here's Carter, number 34. They run the reverse right at Carter. This is the play Coach Monken was talking about. Missed tackle, that could have been a stop play. Second half, they come back and they run the double reverse right at him again. This time he does a good job covering the quarterback. Reads it well, but watch him come back into the picture. Could have saved it and then misses the tackle on the play to set up Army for 1st and goal. So running the reverse both times, one a single reverse, then a double reverse at Andre Carter.
And Navy with the lead in their best starting field position at the 36-yard line. Ruas, a tough 3 or 4 to the 40. Invesco brings you today's Scholar Athletes. Connor Bishop from Army, Isaac Ruas, who just carried the ball for Navy. Invesco proud to support student athletes on and off the field with a donation of $1,000 to both Army and Navy's general scholarship funds.
I know that looked like mush to most of the people watching that play, but the Navy sideline was clapping. When you get 4 yards on that first down like that, running the fullback, they are happy with that offense.
2nd down and 6, right at the 40. Lavatai in the gun. And on the keeper. Boy, he's taken some big hits today for a quarterback. I mean, I know that in these offenses, your quarterback's going to get whacked just about every play, but he's taken some shots.
Yeah, the object of the offense when it's working well is after you hand the ball off to the fullback, you get hit. And then when you fake it to the fullback before you pitch it, you get hit. And then if you end up keeping it, you get hit. It's not a fun offense.
That's what Ty told us when we talked to him this week. We go, are you a little banged up? He goes, well, I get hit on every play. Yeah. 3rd down and 1. This would be a big stop for Army. Lavatai under center, and it's easy money for Ruas out to the 49. Isaac Ruas, whose assignment is Marine Corps pilot, and he just piloted his team across the 49 to the midfield stripe and a 1st down.
See, that's what the triple option gives you right there. The semblance and kind of the look to the defense that the quarterback could keep it, he could pitch it, and that time he hands it off. That's the idea. You can see it right there on that play with in the pass game, the triple option offense, 4 guys covering nobody, and the fullback takes it.
Right. Here's Lavatai, the keeper, maybe eked out a yard, but that is it.
You always get, when you got 4 guys chasing 4 guys that don't have the ball, you got a good play going and slip it to the fullback.
That was Kamate Yao, who's been playing really well for Army the last month or so. On the tackle. And it's 2nd down and 9.
Amazing how much substitution change both of these teams do between every play. Again, to the naked eye, even to me, a lot of these plays look the same. But to these coaches and strategy-wise, a lot's happening.
Here's a different look for you from the umpire.
Another one.
Another end around. Unmarger, nope. Going down for a big loss. Kel Morrison stayed home and made the tackle.
And Chris Frey, number 99, did a good job of being there as well. Well, you got to try it again, don't you? 2 successful ones. You go for 3, and this time it doesn't work. Pitching, and nope, handled pretty well. Inside the defensive end, and then you run it right into McCallum.
Umbarger, a loss of 7 on that one.
And Umbarger's a former quarterback, so that might have been a pass as well.
We keep getting that look, we think. Now they're way behind the chains after they had it moving perfectly. 3rd down and 16. Labatai, little screen pass out in the flat to Chance Warren. One guy missed, got a block. Not going to get the first down, but now it's 4th and short.
I don't believe my eyes. A screen pass? That means like people think you're going to throw. So you invite them in and then you hit them with the screen pass. You get that passing game going. Look at that. Chance Warren, so quiet for so long, but he's involved now.
Just like they drew it up. 4th down and 4. They need to get to the 40.
They converted their other one. I don't even know if they're going to go for this. Because if they draw them off sides, they could get a first down. No, they're going to punt. Nice try. Anytime you're less than 5 yards, you try to get the penalty. Navy takes a timeout to still keep their options available to go for it anyway.
So delay a game doesn't mean anything to the punter.
Didn't have to do it that time. No big deal. 5-yard penalty. Punt the ball.
Riley Reithman will be coming on to kick.
You know he didn't want to do that. You could almost see him sighing. Got to do it now. You just took a 5-yard penalty.
If you were going to go, you should have gone on the last play.
Right.
So Reithman, and now their clock is winding down. They might be taking another penalty here.
They're going to restart the clock.
Okay, they put it back to 25. And Army's got nobody back. Reithman kicking to nobody. And it just stopped right at the 18.
Didn't need anybody back there.
Nope, not with that kind of punt that just dug in the dirt at the 18. And that's where Army will have it with 2:35 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hard-fought battle in the 122nd edition of Army-Navy with Navy in front. College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA is sponsored by Dr. Pepper, Jersey Mike's, Invesco QQQ, and by USAA. Cadets having fun in the stands, but their team is down by 1. You take a look at some of the great shots today from our AT&T 5G pylon cam, including a punt that went out of bounds at about the 2-foot line, and a Christian Anderson 56-yard touchdown coming to you and going away from you. Let's check you in with Jamie.
I had to come down to the Army end zone, which is on the left side of the screen as you look at the field. It is windy down here. Coming in this direction was the punt that kick just came in, as well as the missed field goal for Navy earlier in the game. So coming right to left is tricky, guys.
Just when you say that, Jamie, the wind starts blowing in our booth. It's funny. You should say that, as Jacoby Buchanan on the carry for Army.
And Ness, the reason that this Army team is struggling first down, look at what's happening to them. They cannot get anything going on first down the whole game. That's why they've been frustrated. They got a good play there. That's the key to their offense, getting 4 more yards on first down.
Colin Ramos is the injured player down over around the 25-yard line. Looking at his left foot or ankle. We'll check on him, take a quick break, and be right back.
The Army-Navy game is the best rivalry in football. Army is our biggest rival. It's the game hanging over all the other games as we go through the season. It's the first thing that you're preached when you get to the academy.
This game's only the game that matters to us, and it's our Super Bowl.
There is no better feeling. There is no better sorrow.
120 years from now, when we're long gone, people will still be playing the Army football game, and it'll still mean that much.
Go Navy! Beat Army!
Means so much to both these teams. And Colin Ramos is going in the medical tent. moving better than he was when he walked off the field. Here's a look. Ramos 44.
Yeah, right there. He gets rolled on from behind, takes on the block in front of him, and gets kind of rolled up from behind.
So they're looking at his ankle. Meanwhile, after that good 7-yard gain for Army, let's see if they can keep some momentum going after the pickup of 7.
0-3, you see it trailing in the second half.
Tyler almost got sacked before he got the snap, and he still is close to the first down.
I think that was Fagot, wasn't it? Diego Fagot jumping over. He was timing one of those run blitzes coming right here, times it out and just lays out and almost grabs the ball. Or an ankle or whatever he's going to do.
Got close there.
Yes.
And it is a first down. So Army staying with Tyler. Maybe a yard for Tyson Riley.
Yeah, it looks like a 3-4 defense, but when Fagot hits the guard like that, it turns right away into a 4-man line. He takes on the guard. Tough to pull anybody. Watch Fagot get up there inside again. Number 54 eats up blockers and allows, someone else to make the tackle. And this time it was Terrell Adams, number 41, that cleaned it up.
Only a 2-yard pickup, second down at 8. Diego Fagot says, I have about 5 calls I can make on every place. When you see him gesturing and hollering out there, he's trying to get everybody in the right situation. He got him in the right spot there because that's no gain for Army, and Fletcher made that play.
Yeah, another one of those freshman linebackers. Ramos, number 44, who got injured as a freshman. Fletcher, a freshman, coming over from the right side of the offense, the left side of this Navy thing. Right over here, he's going to just hit it full speed. Watch this. Again, aggressive defense, goes right through the blocker into the ball carrier.
Christian Anderson comes back in at quarterback on a 3rd down and 9.
Isaiah Alston, best receiver for Army, is flanked out to the wide side of the field right here.
He's looking that way. He's going that way, and it's not a good throw or a route, one of the two. Because the closest guy to it was Michael McMorris.
Yeah, and that was the changeup. When they saw Alston go out there, Morris came from the safety spot, splits back out, but man-to-man, he's got him all over the field, cuts it off. And again, you got to get rid of it fast because Navy's coming full speed, and Fagot,
he says,
a little bump.
I don't want another person.
No, that's not in this game. That can't be a penalty.
Chance Warren drops back, waiting on Harding's punt. Harding averaging over 45 on the day. Oh, it got close that time. Warren wants to clear everybody out. He's going to take it on the bounce. He didn't want it to go another 15 yards.
Love it. Love it.
He gets swarmed under, but taking the chance.
You want to beat a team like this in this big game, you can't play safe. And Warren, the veteran, says, I'm going to save, basically get a first down right here by catching it. It was close, though, wasn't it?
Yep. When they saw they couldn't get it, just cleared everybody out and then says, I'm going to take a shot, but I'm going to keep it by the 25-yard line instead of back at the 10. Wednesday, the season finale is here. Find out who will be the sole survivor and win the $1 million prize. Then after the big reveal, take a deep dive into the season on the Survival After Show. Immediately following the Survivor season finale, Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS. Who's going to be the sole survivor of this one? A 1-point game in the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, that was a nice job by Ty Lavatai. He strung it out. Looked like he could pitch it, but kept it for a positive first down gain.
Everybody's going to have 4 fingers in the air right now heading to the sideline because this one has 15 more minutes to decide who's going to win that 122nd Army-Navy game. Don't go away. Game, Army-Navy, presented by USAA, enters the 4th and final quarter. Place is rocking right now. A 1-point game. 14-13. Navy in front. The Mule and the Goats. The Middies and the Cadets. The Midshipmen and the Black Knights. First snap, fourth quarter. Lavatai under center on 2nd down and 4. Goes with Ruas, and he only got about a yard. We welcome you back to the booth. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jamie down in the field. Before we send you off to the holidays, if I said fourth quarter, 1-point game, Navy owned the third quarter, you'd say I'll take it.
Absolutely. And I think, we've seen a little everything. Reverse, double reverse, long runs. We had a scoring explosion, and now it's turned into Army-Navy. Right here at the end. A 1-point game. It feels like the next mistake could determine the football game. No turnovers at all in the football game. They don't turn it over a lot. They're ranked 3rd in the country, only 8 all year.
Both coaches told us whoever plays the cleaner game probably comes out on top. Lavatai really wraps his arms around that football. But I think in wrapping the arms around the football, he couldn't get a stretch out there.
Well, this will be a decision.
Because he's about 2 feet shy,
Absolutely. Go off tackle. Can't get it blocked very well. Just make a pile up front. That time it was Bonsu, number 97. You don't have to make the tackle to make the play. And Navy, it's funny. I always laugh about the guys who go by the analytics, and then they get in a tight game like this, and they go, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Lavatai's helmet got to the first down marker, but the football didn't.
There's analytics, and then there's Army-Navy.
That's right. Reithman to punt. Robinson back deep, and it's a fake. And it's Fago. Diego Fago for the first down.
And he had to run through a tackle, and that's the way to do it. We went for 4th down, but it was a gamble. Watch Fago run right through the tackle right here. It's defended, and then it's run right through.
He almost didn't make the catch on that snap. That thing was...
It came fast.
It came real fast.
What a play.
Playing his final game out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the senior all-conference linebacker with a huge play on 4th down. And now Lavatai. Finally a pitch. Haven't seen many of those. And AC out of bounds in front of the Army bench.
So the 2 slots backs, AC, that's his 9th attempt. He's had 1 big run early in the game. Chance Warren had the reverse. This is really the first option pitch we've seen all game. Another successful first down. I don't think Coach Diamalo wants to go to 4th and inches again.
No, probably not. 2nd down and 4. Lavatai now will come up under center with Ruas behind him. And Ruas gets the carries about a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and a yard.
So all game we started out talking about that matchup up the middle, and this time it's going to be Banbury that wins this one. Turns Cockrell to the side, cleans it out, and allows the fullback to go. Started out right there. 4th quarter, it's still right there.
4th quarter that has less than 12 minutes to go. There's the battle on the nose. A little bit of a shift now. And still straight up the middle, first down. Almost to midfield is Lavatai. Atalolo making the call, sending in the play. And it's relayed to Lavatai. From midfield, 1st and 10 for the midshipmen. They fake it, and it's Lavatai up the middle. Ty Lavatai for about 13, and another first down, Navy.
Well, that's the offense that everybody in the country's running right there. Fake the jet sweep, and the quarterback keeps it right behind. Get good blocking up front. That offensive line does a great job, gives him the crease, and he's into another successful first down play into the secondary.
Got it to the 37-yard line.
Everybody has that play now, don't they?
Yep.
And it's a time-consuming drive here for Navy.
Lavatai in the gun again. He'll keep it again. Ooh. Yeah. Nowhere to hide from Eric Smith.
And right now, this Army defense needs to stop him right now. No backing up from here. They need to hold them out of field goal range.
Got it in second and long. And second and 10. The clock winds under 10. James Harris in the backfield with Lavataille. Haven't thrown a pass on this drive. Probably won't either. Lavataille cuts it outside, spins his way to around the 32.
And we know since Coach Niumatalolo went for a field goal prior, he's in field goal range in his mind here with this third down call.
And we got a Army player down. I think it's Jalen Jacobs. It is. We'll check on Jalen when we return. 9:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. And 4 coming up. And as Gary said, Army's going to make a stop. It's got to be right here.
Yeah, being right from here would be a 48-yard field goal try. Remember, he tried one from 53 earlier.
He has hit from 50 this year. Dejon Nichols, that is. And the one he missed was only by about 2 feet. Short and left. They're not thinking that right now. Your guy leading the cheers, Nolan Cockrell.
Yeah, Army's guy. Nate Woody calls him most important player on his defense.
Ruas. I think he got there. He did.
Boy, that is some second effort there, isn't it? I thought he was stopped. They made a pile up front. Handed off to the fullback. Good job. Again, the block by Michael Cooper, number 3. Wide receiver slash tight end. Watch number 3 right here get the block to help push him forward. That's usually a tight end doing that. And he did it beautifully.
Huge conversion on third. First down.
And that's going to take a 6-minute drive into an 8-minute drive by making that first down.
Now they bring everybody in tight again. From the 27. Ruas again blasts for about a yard before Army stops him. Bonsu led the way. And now we're down to 8:20 and the clock running. And right now the fourth quarter couldn't go any faster for Navy. Right. And Army's going, can we slow this thing down?
Well, now the
clock is not our fan right now.
Well, obviously now the Army charges to hold them to a field goal try and get the ball back by not being down 2 possessions.
Second down and 8 at the 25. The jet sweep. Spinning is Haywood, but he's not going anywhere. Nice job by the Army D.
Yeah. Malcolm Morrison, number 2 that time, defeats his block. He does a good job of spinning the player. Watch as it comes to him left side, makes the tackle almost, but slows him down enough for his teammates to make the stop.
Well, they converted a 3rd and 5 with Ruas. Now they got a 3rd and 7. Did they put one in the air for Lavataille here? Or did they play it conservative and start thinking about field goal?
Yeah, all runs this drive.
Navy apparently is going to take a timeout because Lavataille is coming off. They talk to his coach.
He'll bleed it all the way. He'll use the whole clock before he calls timeout.
And there it is. So Navy takes its first timeout with 7 minutes and 1 second remaining. And the biggest decision of the day coming up. College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA is sponsored by Papa John's, T-Mobile, Under Armour, and by USAA. Well, hope you got your Under Armour gear on because we're going down to the last 7 minutes right here.
Yeah, an interesting decision right here. You know, with the way Army rushes the quarterback to attempt a pass is risky. Could get you out of field goal position, but is, you know, a field goal give you a 4-point lead. They're still in the game. So an interesting decision, and Coach Niumatalolo's been on the decision right side of this whole drive, actually the whole half.
Don't forget, before we're done, it's the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs. Play of the game might be on this drive with 7 minutes to go. Navy started this with 6 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter, and now all runs. 14th play of the drive is coming up, and it's 3rd and 7.
Remember, they ran a quarterback draw for a touchdown. Could that be the call?
Chance Warren in motion across the field. There it is, exactly as Gary called it, but Lavatai's not going to get there. 4th down and about 4.
Yeah, it's too risky to attempt a sack in that position, especially when you take the field goal out of a tie for, or a winning field goal for Army. So just enough to keep it in field goal range. 4th down decision here by Coach Niumatalolo, whether he goes for it or not. Now, he's been good in the second half on 4th down. He ran the double reverse on 4th down and the fake punt on 4th down. They both worked. I'm going to stop guessing. He's been all over it this half.
Well, that was a good one you had on the last play. Lavatai actually was holding his knee a little bit after that last run. He's under center here with Harris behind it.
Isn't he going to try to draw him off sides? And they're going to take a timeout.
And that'll be their second.
Yeah, you got to go field goal here, don't you?
Here they come. Well, they haven't come out yet. Looks like that's going to be the call, but who knows in this game. .6:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Navy, having taken the timeouts, got their place kicker, Bijan Nichols, warming up all by himself. Everybody else is staying away from it.
And it's been Ty Lavatai giving a little bit of everything in this game. The quarterback draw we talked about for a touchdown. Thought he got hurt on the play. He's been able to keep that Army defense very honest, throwing the ball. And then the quarterback, quarterback keeper for a touchdown after the reverse. The Chance Warren, Lavatai's game so far, and the fake punt. Remember the fake punt. Not only is it going to lead to an attempt for field goal, but it took an additional 7 minutes off the clock. Army in this half has 12 total yards.
Here comes the offense.
Oh, geez. I can't guess right at all.
4th down and 4. They had Nichols warming up the whole timeout, and they sent him to the sideline and bring out the quarterback, Ty Lavatai. 4th down and 4. And everybody jumps.
Offsides.
That might change everything if it's the left tackle, and if it's a false start, there's no way they're going to go on 4th down and 9.
False start. Offense number 61. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Yep, there it is right there. Jamie Romo, number 61.
So now they bring out the holder and Bijan Nichols. Missed from 53 earlier. Daniel Davies to hold. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt by Nichols. Kick on the way by Nichols. It's true, and it's through. 43-yarder, a big kick to stretch the lead to 4. Navy trying to make their season. Their kicker said, not missing this one. 17-13.
Garlic. I'm Diego Figo, class of 22. I'll be a Marine Corps officer in the spring, and I'm playing for God, my family, and those who have gone before me. Go Navy, beat Army.
And how about Figo and part of that drive? On 4th down, Diego on the fake punt, the direct snap, And the huge first down that kept the drive going.
Yeah, and this was a gutsy call. It wasn't a half yard. A good catch, number one. Runs through a tackle, number two, and jumps over the tackler for a first down.
The captain and leader of the defense. In that case, a special play on special teams. And now Army knows what they need. A touchdown to win. Down 4. Robinson lets it go. And the Army offense will come out to the 25-yard line.
So in the second half, because of that long drive, this Army team has run 8 plays for 12 yards.
Wow.
Haven't thrown a pass yet.
They might have to now.
That's what it's looked like, time of possession. And now they're going to make some decisions. I would say this, though. It's 4-down territory unless it's really long on 4th down.
They have all 3 of their timeouts and 6 minutes and change to play with. Anderson's been effective throwing the ball. If it comes to that, we'll see. He'll keep it, and he gets to the 30.
That's that little changeup with John Marshall lined up at corner. He's to that short side. He put the normal corner McMorris at safety. Now watch him sneak up here and hit the play from behind. Sneaks up, got him at corner. He's really a safety, but in this offense, he can shift out. There's no wide receiver to his side. He goes, I don't care what side I play safety on. I line up right here.
Really instinctive guy.
Yes, he is.
But Anderson did get 5, almost 6. On second down, inside trap to Robinson. They only got a couple. Fletcher there to stop him. 7 of the last 10 one-score games. Got another one right here.
Obviously 2 plays to make this one.
It's 3rd down and a long yard. But their 3rd down conversions haven't been great today, but they haven't been short ones. Everybody packed in tight. Jacoby Buchanan, a shoestring away from still running. Michael McMorris holding on for dear life.
He's the short yardage player. They loaded all the players right in front of him, and they ran right at him. 2 fullbacks, 3 fullbacks in the game. Buchanan takes a step outside, runs right past Gibbons, the safety, and McMorris says, help.
Wow. If he doesn't hold on, the big fella is rumbling. We don't know how far, but he would have gotten a lot more than the 13 he got. First down at the 47. 4:20 to play. Anderson, drop back. Deep middle. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Broken up. Robinson had a hand on it, but a nice job on defense back there.
Yeah, Tyrell Robinson is the player that's going to come off the slot, but that was great coverage by Evan Gibbons, number 15. He's got him right here. There's his man. He takes him. He's got him one-on-one. Goes with him. Ball was slightly behind and high. Beautiful coverage on first down as well. Read his keys, and he was ready.
So 2nd and 10. Anderson under center. Atkins behind him. It's the inside handoff again, though, and only a 2-yard pickup for Robinson. And Fagot made the tackle. 3rd and long.
Last play, as the player let it go, and that could have been a call right there by Bernard.
Gene Steratore is with us. Gene, I didn't see it when it happened.
Yeah, well, you know, Brad, when he comes in unblocked and makes contact, forcible contact to the knee or below, that's a roughing the passer penalty. And if the referee could see that one again, I think he would throw on that for sure.
Yeah, but he should be looking at that. It's one for us to look downfield, but not the guy who's supposed to be in charge of the quarterback.
3rd and 8. Robinson going to drop back. throwing the option pass, lobbing it out, trying to go back to Anderson. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, Army does have 3 timeouts remaining. What's the decision right here? Nobody open on this play. Tried to go trick play on 3rd down. I think they got a punt, don't you?
Looks like it.
It's not 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4. This was going to be a throwback to the quarterback as well. Covered again by Navy.
Yeah, it's 4th down and 8. They got to kick this, and they will.
And this is the key reason. They got 3 timeouts.
Zach Harding. Chance Warren at the 10 waiting for it. End over end kick. Warren's just going to get out of the way. It's going to be downed and caught by the punt coverage team around the 16, I think, once they, yes, it will be at the 16-yard line. A reminder, Adam, Rick, and BJ will break down today's game and give some final thoughts on this terrific season. That's coming up on the College Football Postgame Show presented by Rocket Mortgage, which is 3 minutes 19 seconds from now. Navy, the close losses we talked about at Houston. Dropped a pass with 2.5 to go. SMU, 4 chances to tie, couldn't get it done. Played Cincinnati better than anybody else. Yep. Nobody played Cincinnati that close. And then East Carolina, game-winning field goal as time expired. Here they are with the ball and a 4-point lead with 3:19 to go. Can Army get a stop? Lavatai, a tough 2.
Well, I tell you, both sides have been confused by the changeover in the 40-second clock right there. It caught Navy by surprise on that one as well. Army takes a timeout, but Navy was lucky to get the play off in time.
They didn't get it called.
He tried to call timeout. It could have been called, but they ran it.
Wow. A little bit of confusion there with 3:13 to go. There's the 2nd down marker and the pickup of 2, but if the timeout was taken in time, it's got to go back to 1st down and 10.
So a little bit of confusion here. Who called timeout? Did Navy call timeout and no play, or did Army call timeout after the 2-yard gain? It looks like Army after a 2-yard gain.
All right. So 2nd down and 8. It is. And again, Lavatai high and tight with that football. Does not want to drop one here. Brought down by Jamari Moore.
This will be a tough 1st down if this Army defense gives up a 1st down to Navy. They know they're not throwing. They're not going to try anything special right here. You know they're going to run the ball. Army has to get a 3 and out.
And they just called their 2nd timeout. So Army's got 1 left. Navy's got 1 left. We got 3:09 left. The whole ball game hinges on what's coming up here. What they'd love to get, Army's defense that is no gain or a tackle for loss. What they can't do is give up 5+ yards.
Yeah, I think they'll take anything short of that 1st down, to tell you the truth.
We're hearing from the truck now that the timeout was taken after the play, and so that's why it was still 2nd and 8 on that 2 plays ago. 3rd down and 5 from the 21. That all-important 1st down marker. Lavatai is not going to get anywhere. There's the tackle for loss they said that they didn't want. And big play there.
And Chris Frey gets one, number 99 on that play. Another one of those quarterback draw plays. It wasn't going to be a pass. And was it Bonsu, number 97 or 99?
It's not 1,000 lights twinkling.
Christian Anderson warming up that right arm. They're going to need it because you can't just run with 3 minutes and no timeouts left. Unless, of course, you block a punt. But I don't think they're coming after Reedman here, who stands around his own 5. Tyrell Robinson back for Army at the 40.
They've come close a couple times off the edge here.
Here they come. Riekman got it out of there. Robinson has to let it bounce. Not too costly, really. Ball just harmlessly comes to a halt around the 33-yard line.
They did not have the return on. They went after it.
So 2:56, no timeouts, down 4.
And
that's the Army situation.
And Christian Anderson comes on the field in the shadow of where he played high school. He was a Giant fan.
Right.
This stadium, and chance to make history for himself. Time not a factor.
There's what he's done today. The 56-yard touchdown. Still a nice job passing the ball. Let's see what they have for him on first down here. Blitz coming from Fagot. He does throw high but complete. Pickup of about 8. Caterbone over there to make the grab.
Very safe blitz, though. 3-man lineup with 1 linebacker coming. That's a 4-man rush. Should be handled. It is. Good pitch and catch.
That got it out to the 42-yard line. Anderson has a look at that defense. They come again, and that one's through the hands of Robinson. Maybe had a little too much heat on it, or Robinson took his eye off it. Looked like it should have been caught.
Absolutely. When you got the all-out blitz, everybody's coming. You got to get rid of it. Does a good job. Right almost in the helmet, and he dropped it. Robinson knew he dropped it.
3rd down. That part really doesn't matter. All important yard. Coming up.
Let's go, dude!
See if Anderson keeps this one. On 3rd and 1. He will. And he got the first down to the 45. Clock winding. 2:15.
Clock will stop for the first down. Then they'll get, as soon as the chains get ready, they'll get it started. I think this is a timing issue right here, don't you think? The officials on the field saw that the clock didn't stop after the first down, and they're talking to him.
We'll find out right here.
Set the clock at.
The game clock did not stop when the runner reached the line to gain. Please reset the game clock to 2:16.
Every second counts right now.
Left side of the screen, 2:23. Gets it there, stopped the clock. Should have stopped right around 2:18-19. Got to 2:16. Still better than where it was. 10-second difference.
First down at the 45. Anderson, quick drop, in trouble, throws away, incomplete. And it was Fagot applying the heat again.
You know, we saw that Bryce Young drive against Auburn, and there were a couple plays where he got rid of the ball and saved a sack that turned out to be huge. That's one of those plays right there. Just getting rid of the ball and saving the clock. Downs and clock. Can't have the big loss or sack right now.
2nd and 10 at the 45. Anderson, plenty of time. Deep middle. Almost intercepted. Had it in his hands, Rayon Lane.
He thought he had it all the way. He really did. He was baiting the quarterback. He knew where it was coming. He's going to close on the ball. He sees the ball thrown. He cuts it off and doesn't catch it. One more thing.
Lucky there.
No, he actually got bumped on the play, just enough to nudge him away from the interception. I don't think it was a drop. I think he got nudged away.
3rd down and 10. Christian Anderson, they're coming after you again. Quick throw is caught this time by Robinson at midfield, and he gets decked right there.
4th down.
And 5.
No timeouts. They're going to have to call it right from there, from the bench.
Actually, they gave him a little forward progress. It's 4th down and a long 3. Here's the ball game. Anderson's going to keep it. I don't think he got it, but it's so close. The linesman's put his foot down about 1.5 feet shy of the 1st down.
That's a stop.
And Fagot is one of the guys on the bottom of the pile. Christian Anderson gets up without his helmet and short of the 1st down. Navy takes over, and Navy's going to win it. Here it is again. This close. But Fagot on top. Somebody else down low. I think it was Busick. 95 on the backside. Fagot there with him. And those two combine to bring up Christian Anderson short.
I actually think Gibbons got into the safety as well. Number 15 making the play, getting inside. McMorris was in there as well. The safeties and the corners are all in there low.
That was a whole ship full of them.
You got it. And the fullback, excuse me, and then Fagot on top, stopping the play.
Now they're going to bring the chains out because our yellow line is not official. So here comes the chain gang for the first time today, and a very important chain gang measurement upcoming. You're going to know in a second who's going to be singing first and second. Now you know. Ken Niumatalolo said to us, I feel good coming into this game because I think we're getting better. He said, you know, sometimes you think you're a good boxer and then you run into Floyd Mayweather and you go, well, okay, not quite as good as I thought. Well, they just boxed in Christian Anderson right here, about 2 feet shy of the 1st down.
And that's what I was going to say. What a 4th quarter for Navy, and especially the Navy seniors. They're not going to a bowl game this year. A 4th quarter, maybe their last quarter they'll ever play football.
That's exactly right.
And they'll remember this. Kenny Niumatalolo, who made some key decisions in this game, timeouts, 4th down calls, gambles, and he was right all day.
And a guy we talked about at the beginning of the game, Diego Fagot, playing in his last game. He started his first career game against Army 4 years ago, never looked back, led the team in tackles. He had one of the plays of the game on special teams today on a fake punt that he converted for a 1st down, and he is one happy dude. The guy that told us I'm a little different on the field than I am when you're talking to me right now on a Zoom, because I go to a different place when I put that helmet on.
Well, he might be one of the exceptions who may play more football than this, but for most of these seniors, this will be it.
The celebration about to officially begin here in a second. Diego Fagot, the senior out of Fort Lauderdale, the leader of the defense.
4-year starter.
Yep. Jeff Monken, the Army coach, told us this game is everything. This is the world for us and for them. And for them, it's Navy in an upset and a thriller. 17-13. 2 old friends coached together, and now 8 times they've squared off against each other in another Army-Navy classic.
Totally. Tremendous football game.
Ty Lav Sabatide, 2 touchdowns on the ground. A huge field goal by Bijan Nichols, and that's what it took.
Class act by Jeff Monk, and understanding how important it is for either team to win. Going congratulating the Navy players he once coached there. Good year for Army that doesn't finish well, but a saving win for the Navy football season.
They can still get a 9-win season in their bowl against Missouri. Army, that is. Navy, as Gary said, their season is done, but what a way to go out. And so the walk goes down. A sad walk for Army. This thing, their alma mater. Right now, the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs, and here it was. And I just talked about it moments ago. On 4th down, Diego Fagot marking out signals. You see him right in the middle of the screen. Here comes the snap that he barely handled, and then a stiff arm and a hurdle and a first down that led a drive. And here's how Pete Medhurst calls it.
Oh, it's a fake. It is a fake. Trying to get up to the 35. It's Fagot. It's Diego Fagot, the up back. And he dives up to the 38-yard line.
There you have it, our play of the game. And singing first, the Black Knights of Army. As you can see, some of those words harder to spit out for some. That won't be the case when you sing twice or you sing second, and that's what Navy gets to do right here. There'll be some guys belting out these words. One of the greatest traditions in college sports.
You have to be here to really appreciate it, don't you?
Sweet it is to be second in this case. The winners, the midshipmen of Navy, and the sadness of the Army sideline. Jamie's with one of the stars of the game, Diego Fagot.
Diego Fagot and I are walking through the crowd right now as he continues to celebrate. Hey, Diego.
Oh, yeah, right on.
You just put that jersey on and took that helmet off for the last time in your Navy career. What has this entire day, this win, felt like for you?
It's indescribable, you know. Like, I can't really put it into words. All I know is, you know, it's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about the win. It's about everyone else that supports us, you know. We had one of our brothers, Brian Bourgeois, die he passed away tragically last week, and we were playing for him. Like, we had him. We're playing for him, so it's not just us, but it's everyone that's attached to our team.
And your teammates love you. Let me ask you, the play is called for you to get the fake snap on the 4th down punt conversion. Did you ask for that, or did Ken come to you?
No one asked for it. The snapper, he just snapped it to me. I wasn't expecting it. We weren't.
You didn't know it was coming.
I didn't know it was coming, honestly. So, honestly, I attribute that to God. I just reacted, and I played football. I don't know what else to say.
You broke a tackle. You jumped over a guy.
Yeah.
That was just pure instinct. Is that like your entire Navy career in a nutshell in a play right there?
I guess.
I'm going to let you go celebrate. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
There you go, guys.
Wow.
So either it was called and you didn't hear it, or it was a checkoff in a brilliant play, and Kenny Niumatalolo said, "What's going on?" Oh, my gosh.
And I got to think that Jamie almost needed SEAL Team 8 to keep her safe down there around those guys. They're so happy right now.
Key play of the game. He didn't know it was coming, and he made that catch in that play.
And with that, Navy's season is made. Might be only 4-8, but the one they wanted. As you see, one finger in the air for the winning coach. What a game. What a classic. That's going to do it for us. For Gary Danielson, Jamie Erdahl, Gene Steratore, and our entire CBS crew, Brad Nessler saying so long from East Rutherford. Final score, 17-13 Navy. The midshipmen win it. We'll send you back over to Adam Zucker and company for the college football postgame show presented by Rocket Mortgage right after these messages. Congratulations to the midshipmen of Navy, victorious in the 122nd edition of the Army-Navy game. Good night from MetLife.